Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome back to the Crypto Bully Bear channel where there's only fun decoding and no financial advice. And if you'd like to support the channel, I have a Webauth wallet. You can send any tokens at I told you so. ITOLDYOUSO. I told you so at webauth.wallet.com. So today I'm actually going to want to talk a little bit about the Webauth wallet and the DEX. So for the last 3 weeks, I was going crazy. I was able to get on in the beginning. I was able to add liquidity, play around with the swapping, the pools, the farming. And I noticed after a while, I was having issues. And I was going crazy for the last 3 weeks, thinking that there was problems with the DEX. So I noticed a lot of people are having problems with like maybe trying to harvest their rewards or even trying to add liquidity or add to the farmings. So when you go onto the Proton DEX and you want to do a transaction, either a swap, if you want to add liquidity, or if you want to farm, there's you have to sign off on every transaction you do. So what you do is, if you wanted to swap, you go into the DEX, you're on the bottom, you press swap, and then you're on top, you'll say what token you want to take and convert over to, and then on the bottom is the token that you want. So the top token is the one that you have and you want to convert, and then the bottom one is the one that you actually want to have. Whatever that is, when you do the transaction, you press swap or you press the transaction. Now, usually any type of transaction you do on the DEX, like I said, either swapping, adding liquidity to the pool, or farming, when you're on the DEX and you do a transaction, it automatically brings you into the wallet. Now, sometimes nothing pops up in the wallet and you're waiting. So what the issue was, you would go back into the wallet. You would go back into the DEX and probably press onto something, and you'll always see like a red thing that says cancel transaction or error. And it can get frustrating if you don't know what you're doing. So, if you have this issue, any transaction, like I said on the DEX, if a swap, adding liquidity to the pool, or farming, these are the things you must do. When you take the transaction, or when you take your transaction, or whatever you do, when it brings you to the wallet again, whatever, type in your code, whatever it's asking you to do, once you get into the wallet and nothing pops up to sign off on the transaction, leave that open. Go back into the DEX. Usually in the front, they'll say manual, like QR code or open wallet. Press open wallet again. Sometimes you might have to repeat this method maybe 3-4 times. Okay? But usually it pops up. Like I said, it took me 3 weeks to understand this. I was having somebody else helping me out buying me stuff. I was swapping them over and they were picking them up. So lucky for me, I got pretty good friends. Thank you. You know who you are. But anyway, to get back to this, yes, if you're having problems with the Proton DEX, like I said, if you go into the wallet and nothing pops up in the wallet, go back into the DEX, press open wallet again, or press onto the little square thing that's in the middle. Sometimes you have a ticketer, like a timing that's going down, or say they can't reach something. Tap in that middle again and it'll bring up open wallet, and you press open wallet again, and keep doing that procedure until the transaction goes through. And if when you're in the wallet and you do it and you see that nothing else is going through, go back into the DEX, and usually when you go back into the DEX, it'll pop up again and you'll see the green strip, successful. So hopefully this video was helpful. Yeah, that's it. So this is about the DEX, swapping. If you want to do farming, I'll tell you this. If you want to do farming, what you have to do is you have to go and add liquidity first. You have to get liquidity tokens. So go into the DEX, go into the pool side first, add the 2 tokens that you wanted to farm. Make sure that they're in the pool. Make them go into the pool. You might have to do that procedure again. Press transaction, bring it to the wallet. It might not come up. You might have to go into the wallet again, open wallet, and do it again until it says the transaction went through. Once the transaction goes through for the pool, then you go into the farming and there should be like a staking update thing there for whatever you want to do. And then you'll press the bar. You'll see like a sliding bar. You take the bar, you slide it all the way to max. And then you press max for the staking. And then after that, the awards start coming. And then when you want to claim the awards, you'll go back. I would probably wait a day or every 2 days. I mean, that's what I usually do. So I'm not too sure if they charge you or not. I'm not too sure if they do or not. But anyway, just go back and you keep doing that again. And when you want to reclaim the awards and harvest your rewards, you got to do the same stuff again. You press reclaim, it go back into the wallet. It might not open up. You might have to go back into the DEX, open it again. So it's a little pain in the ass, but you got to put in a little work to make a little money. Anyway, thank you for watching, liking, and subscribing. And that is today how to navigate through the DEX Proton wallet and the Webauth wallet. I'm sorry, the DEX Proton DEX and the Webauth wallet. Thank you guys.